Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So for right now, we're Let's Be So For Real because that's the name of my TikTok, which I had a video on there go a little aight. So you can follow my TikTok. It is down in the description box. Please be mindful. It's been a while since I've recorded a TikTok, but we'll get back there one day. But right now I am on YouTube because I really love Now That's TV and Zeus. That's pretty much where I get my entertainment at nowadays. There's nothing on TV, so don't judge me. So right now, I'm pretty much infatuated with that. That's what I tweet about. So that's what we're going to be talking about on YouTube. And today, we're talking about Deja Vu, Season 3, Episode 4. And this episode was a key. I'll say that. It was a key. So for starters, I just want to give Deja Vu its props for the intro because the intro eats every time. Also, Diamond the Body, like her ability to be on Zeus and then to just go to Now That's TV, back to Now That's TV, and even have her song as the intro, it's like whatever type of business relationship she has, like it needs to be studied because that's great. Look how Ivy went to Zeus and now she's beefing with them, exposing them and everything like that. However Diamond went about it is clearly the right way because yeah. But anyway, I love the intro. I love the song. The cast ate the intro. I like everybody's contribution to the intro, so I definitely wanted to give them their props for that. So the episode kicks off with Mel and Naj getting that. And I'm a Mel stan. I love Mel. Big fan of hers. I liked her on season 1 of Young and Reckless. But I really, really loved her and Legacy on season 2 of Young and Reckless. I just love Mel. I love that she's like a baddie, but she really, really, really gets in there. Like, she gets in there. And I do feel like she got that with Naj. I feel like she did get that one. Naj... I like Naj. I do like Naj, but Naj is just very, very loud, and I do not like loud women. Mel is loud too, but Naj is like one of those people that always inserts herself into things. Also, I found it very weird that Naj would complain about Mel kicking her. Like, girl, since when was there rules in fighting, especially on Now That's TV? Like, she kind of gagged me with that one. But also another person who gagged me is Almond because Almond, we know you got that from Evner Entertainment. I'm an entertainer, period, and is. And you definitely got that from Evner. And I know you're an entertainer because he told us, because I watch every video. You got that from him, talking about she fighting with her tatas. You definitely got that from him. Don't be clocking in just to get some, keys for your confessional. We're not going to be doing that. Okay? I did not like that. Like, you could at least shout my boy out or something. Anyway, also, I'm so weak at Gamo and how she was just side-eyeing the situation. My thing is, Gamo and Naj are friends. Like, remember on Girls Trip, you was quick to run to Naj to tell her what Starlet was doing so Naj could say something to Starlet, but you got beef with Mel. Like, Mel tore you. And she just fought your friend. Legacy would never. Mm-mm. And then I don't understand why Naj was upset. Like, you knew you was getting that. If I'm not mistaken, you said it on the first episode you was getting that with Mel. You already knew. You had your bonnet on like a whole hour and 2 hours before she got there. Like, you ran up as soon as the girl got in the house, like, it was given that you really wanted that. Like, she was ready, but you really wanted that. Like, damn. And now you upset, like, girl. Like, you got to stop running up and then being upset about it later. Because you did the same thing with Joyce, and now you're doing it with Mel. Like, maybe you need a different strand. If the lettuce. Maybe you need a different strand, sis, because you do things and then think about it later and regret it. And also, too, Nola talks way too much. And, you know, I watched Pick Aside. Pick Aside, yeah, that's the name of the show. I watched Pick Aside. I don't really remember her. And it's like on this show, like, I don't really want to hear her talk that much. Like, I really, really don't. And she's like another one that's inserting herself. Like, it's a difference when you're like actually like a storyline and you're actually like, you know, the star of the show, and then when you just insert yourself, it's a huge difference. It shows. And LaRue, and I love LaRue, love her, was very much giving P. Diddy vibes. Like, I don't know if she was joking. Like, if she was joking, okay. But it's like, girl, you really wanted your, yeah, like, you should have went in the room with Cookie and Diamond. Like, you should have been trying to go over there. But Almond? Like, that's why I'm like, maybe she was joking. Because it's no way that she meant Almond, you know? But it's like, didn't Almond used to, like, mess with Shamar? Or, like, date Shamar or something like that? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. But that was just a little weird. I'm hoping that she was joking with that. But honestly, LaRue, choose me anytime. Because LaRue is bad. LaRue is bad. It was off-putting to me because it was Almond. That's it. That's all. Oh my God, y'all. So let's buckle up for this room situation because it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Like Mel said, it was like Bad Girls Club. I just want to say that Mac and Fly Nye do not play about their room, child. You would think they did years in the feds. Like, they really do not play about their room. Like, and then the part about it that just made it so messy is that you have Diamond, who is messy, capital instigator, and then you have Mac, who's very, very emotional, you know. Let me stop. But he's very emotional. So it was just a recipe for disaster. Now, Mac, of course, is doing the most. And this the thing for me was like, Mac, I would think you wouldn't mind sharing a room with Dawn. You know, I didn't think you would mind that. It seems like it would be something that you would be cool with. I mean, I don't understand why you were so against it. It didn't seem like Dawn was like, nah, he can't sleep in here. Because I feel like Dawn was on some, okay, I got Diamond, you know, Cookie in here. You can, Dawn didn't at all say, oh, nah, he ain't sleeping in here. Like, no one was saying, Mac, you couldn't sleep in here. But Mac, you was saying, nah, he can't sleep in here. Which is appalling, you know. No, you know, but it was AI, so we going let him rock. And did Mac, like, did his voice change or is it me? Like, the scene just seemed weird. Like, did somebody clone Mac or something? Like, I've watched a lot of Now That's TV, and going back to Playboy's Mac, Deja Vu season, what, was he on season 1? No, season 2. He was on season 2. Deja Vu season 2 Mac, it's like two completely different people. Like, you know, I know, bro, you know, lifestyle has changed a bit, you know, but it's like his voice has changed, his whole vibe has changed. Like, what's going on? It's like when the dreads went away, like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And it's almost like he went through puberty or something. I don't know. And why was he acting like he had a pow-pow? That was weird, too. Like, we know you don't have that. You acting like your phone is a pow-pow? Like, I feel like that's what the crazy boys in middle school used to do. Like, what's going on, Mac? Like, you super, super upset, buddy. Like, to be clutching onto your phone like it's a pow-pow. Like, it's like those rumors that's going around, like the recorded phone conversations and stuff, it's like really eating this man up and it's showing. Like, it's really, really showing. But sidebar, Dawn is fine. Jaw is wired up and everything. That man is fine. He is very fine. But Yeah, and I didn't understand why. It's a running thing on these TV shows, like where people want to bring up weight class. Like, this is not the boxing ring. You're not Mayweather. You're not Pacquiao. Like, we're not weighing you all before you fight. Like, if you got an issue with somebody, you're gonna have to get that issue with that person. We're not doing no weighing, measuring. Like, why do y'all keep saying that? Like, that's the biggest plead you can cop on TV. Like, stop doing that. That's embarrassing. But child, Mac was just talking entirely too much. Entirely too much. Like, he literally talked himself into that fight because neither one of them wanted that. Like, Don didn't really want to fight him for real because Don didn't really care that much. And Mac clearly didn't want to fight because it took him entirely too long. I think in the end, Don ended up starting the fight still because it's like Mac was just talking too much. Like, didn't Stunna Girl say that you keep talking? Like, he literally just kept talking. Like Gucci said, somebody do something. Like, the patty cake, like, can y'all do something? But yeah, Don definitely got that first round. For some reason, every time Mac fights, it's always like a slip or a trip. Like, he needs one of the medical alert buttons. Like, like, bro, you need to have a button on you can press because you always slipping and tripping and something. I feel like it happened on Greek Life. That happened when you was fighting Mr. Brit on the second season. Like, why is it always you slipping on something? But yeah. But I felt embarrassed for Mac, though. Like everybody cheering bruh on, and like, you been here, like, you a vet on this show, like, and everybody cheering the newbie on because he done tore you. Like, it's embarrassing, but you was talking too much, so it kind of like, yeah, like, if you would have just got in there real quick, like, and then probably took an L, it probably wouldn't have been all that because it's like, hey, bro, went in there and got that, but you took forever to get that and then ain't get nothing. I felt embarrassed for him. But like Nas said, Don really fights like he is in the pen. Like, still in the pen. Like, he doing weekends or something. Like, that's how Don was fighting. Like, woo. Woo, child. But clock that T, though. Like, that's the thing. People really think because folks don't fight, because like how Don said, it's been 6 years since he fought. Just because folks don't be out here fighting every day like they in the pen, like, y'all gotta stop assuming that they not like that. Because all that pent up aggression, 6 years, no tussling, like, you gotta leave people alone. Because that's a result right there. His first time putting his hands on somebody in 6 years and tore him. And we know Mac fight all the time, boxing matches and all. Like, yeah, he wasn't seeing him, though. But no tea, no shade, Mac really meant he was getting his round. Like, he said he was leaving here with a W, and he really, really meant that. Like, who said that? Like, he went, like, Papa went and had his spinach. Like, he really went and had some spinach. But, no, clock that T, though. Like, don't he really look like Papa the Sailor Man? I'm about to insert a picture of him. Like, he really looks like Papa the Sailor Man. Like, but he really came back. Like, he was like, nah. I gotta get my W before this night is over. And here go Naj again, calling somebody a crackhead. Like, you just got that with Mel. You haven't even, did she put her weight back on yet? Like, girl, like, stop saying somebody sniffing and dipping. Like, we gotta stop that. Like, that's not a good assumption to make and to put out in the atmosphere on airwaves. Like, come on, sis. But Mac still didn't wash Don. Like, I don't feel like Mac, like, tore Don down that second round, but he definitely redeemed himself. Like, he definitely didn't take an L. He did that, though. But Mac is very, very emotional. Once again, like I was rooting for you, and then it's like, yeah. I'm weak at Naj, though. Like Naj said, it was funny the first time. And it still was. Even though you went and got that, the first time was still funny. Like, the first time was still very funny. But overall, this episode just really solidified for me that I'm just like not a fan of Mac, and not even to like tear Mac down or anything like that. Like, I'm not saying like I dislike him, like he's weird, ew. No, it's nothing like that. But it's like when I would watch these shows, like I said, I watch a lot now. That's TV. So when I watch Playboy season 1, and when I watched Deja Vu season 2, like every time I would watch, I would be like, did I like Mac or did I not like Mac? Like, I did like how he had Nina get that girl in the bus on Deja Vu. I like that. I really, really like that. That was probably one of my highlights. That's why I'm saying, like, I was always on the fence. Like, I like him, but I don't like him. But I don't know. This episode just really made me not like him, because that emotional stuff. And I'm not saying a man can't have emotions. A man can't be emotional. But when you do too much, you do too much. Even if that was a female, I would have said she's doing too much. That's too much talking. Like, I don't like a lot of talking. I don't like a lot of going in circles. Like, I'm not saying that you gotta fight. Like, I'm not saying that. But either shut up or fight. But I prefer, like, stop all the talking and the yelling. Like, we grown. That's what kids do at middle school. Like, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was just acting very young and childish. It was just very much showing that he has a lot of pent-up aggression, which we know certain men that are fighting certain demons typically have a lot of pent-up aggression. And they just be super aggressive for no reason, off the little bittiest things. So, yeah. I think once Mac really, I almost called this man Maul. Lord Jesus. It was AI, allegedly. But I think once Mac really, can be himself and really can, like, step into his truth, I really feel like that's when, like, we'll get a better version of Mac, because I think that's what the big difference is now, because he's very different from how he used to be. But this episode was the Mac show. I give it to him. It was the Mac show. Like, this was his episode. But that is all that I have for my very first video, y'all. I'm going to try to post daily because I have a lot of free time. Well, I really don't have a lot of free time because I'm about to be moving in a few weeks. But I am trying to occupy my free time. And honestly, it doesn't take me too long to really, do these videos, because I write my notes and things like that as I watch them and I tweet and stuff. So, which I'm going to have to figure out my Twitter thing and before I post that. But yeah, y'all, please make sure y'all subscribe. Please, please, please comment, like, turn them notifications on, y'all. This is a new channel. Like, I'm really trying to get some people that I can, like, lock in with to really kiki about this. Yeah, so I do want to say shout out to the people who I watch, and I want to make sure I get folks' name right, because I be watching these videos smacked. So number 1, numero uno, is Evner Entertainer. Evner Entertainment, see? But no, Evner Entertainment, that is my favorite YouTube commentator, reality TV commentator. I love him. I'm inspired by him. So always going to give credit to where credit is due. Also to, what's my girl name? Let me find her real quick. Hold on, y'all. This is, I'm looking her up right now because I gotta make sure I get my sis name all the way right. I also watch, while I'm looking up for her, I also watch Scott Santana too. Also, who else do I watch, right? Oh, she doesn't post anymore, but I'm going to always shout her out too, because she definitely is a huge inspiration. Gigi Ma, girl, love you. If you ever stumble across this, I know Evner watches her, used to watch her as well too, back when she posted, but it's so, I think it's Brittany. I don't know why I can't, oh, here she go. Yep, it's Brittany. Hey girl, if you see this. But yeah, Evner Entertainer, it's Brittany, and Scott Santana are like my top 3 YouTubers that I watch a lot. I do like to watch Big Mouth as well too. But those 3 are like the main ones that I watch, especially Evner Entertainment. I don't miss a video, boo, period. I don't miss a video, not near one. But yeah, so please lock in with your girl, y'all. Hopefully one day we can do like some lives. I definitely want to do call-ins because yeah, now that CV Zeus, I'm thinking I might do a baddies. I might do a baddies review. Don't really know if I would because so many other people that are doing it, but yeah. All right, I'm talking too much. Subscribe, y'all. Thank you. Bye.